What's up guys, this is Sean and today we are going to talk about cars. My first car. So the current car that I'm driving, right, it's a pretty small one. It's a Suzuki Swift. It's like 7 years old, I think. And I personally think that this is a monster on the road. It's like a mini rocket. So something to clarify, right, I'm a total car noob. To me, a car is just a vehicle to bring me from point A to point B in a reliable manner. So I need to just make sure that the car can perform when I need it to perform. Yeah. So I inherited this from my mom. Many may laugh at me because I'm a huge dude, but I sit in a pretty small car. But this is a driver's oriented car where in the front, right, it's really very sufficient. Like, it's only me and my wife all the time. But there's a sudden change in dynamics. Then getting into the car, this is really everything. Like, I think it's perfect. Everything is in handy. Just that I still need some manual wires to connect to my phone. Okay, so like compartments and all, everything is just fine. And my favorite part about this is the acceleration. No joke. Like, on city driving's point of view, right, this is amazing because once it will just go. Yeah, so that is something that I really like about the car. And the maintenance part of it, it's pretty cheap. So like, I just got a new set of tires and I'm not stingy in terms of maintenance. Like this small car, right, it has a brand new Michelin tires and it's really nice on the road. You have that good grip when you corner and all. So overall, there's really no need to change. Like, the best part of it, I'm not paying any installment on this car. That's nice. Since there's going to be an addition to the family, I will need to have space for the stroller. And this car is not exactly doing well in that segment of space. And I'm pretty like messy with my car. Like, there's a basketball, there's like shoes where I work out a lot. So there's like spare shoes all the time, gloves, extra mics just in case I need to shower, extra t-shirts when I do reviews, right? This comes pretty handy, and that's about it. And now I can't fit a stroller in, and that's the main reason why I'm considering to change into a new car. But what's exciting is this: it's my very first car, so I totally have no clue what to do. And here's the research that I've done. I went to Honda, Mazda, Toyota, right? So basically, what I'm actually looking at is a C-segment car. So it's still more of a driver's car where they still emphasize a lot on the driver's experience. So that is something I kind of like, right? So automatically I went into Honda Civics, right? So Honda Civic, that's like a 1.8S, 1.5 TC and 1.5 TCP, and the price range is pretty steep, right? It's 125 to 134,000. Then at the similar range, there's this Mazda 3, which is amazingly sweet. Wow, once you go in, right, wow, and the line and the hood, oh my god, it's so good. But it's 145,000. The 2.0 high plus, it's around 155,000. So 155,000 for a C-segment car. And also the Toyota is around 134,000 for the 1.8G, the higher specs one. Unfortunately, all of these, right, none of them offered a test drive, and all are facing stock issues, which means if I were to go into Honda, oh, there's only red color left. And when I go to Toyota, oh, there's only pearl white left, 2019 model. There's no new cars until the end of the year. Also, most likely you won't have. You only get it 2021. Then like, car sales is so good, meh? And all this is because of the hype of the car tax. It's like another extra 3,008 off only, ma. You buy a 136,000 car, 3,000 off. Not a lot, ma, right? I don't know. So for me, for a new car, and I compare that to the second hand as well, you can see that if I were to go for a Toyota and a Honda, I would definitely go for a new car because the second hand car value is so good. It's like never drop one, it's like so stable and all. And I've learned this after the research lah. Like, the Myvis will never drop price, the Vios will never drop price, the City, the Civic, the Camrys, yeah. So all those car price in the second-hand market is very strong. But I just don't want another car like in the market. Fortunately, there's an audience who suggested that I should check out pre-registered cars. And I've looked around. There's this SIMW Auto Selection where they host second-hand cars and pre-registered cars as well. And I found a hybrid. So pre-registered cars are cars that are used for media use or they're used as a show unit, right? Then I went and checked it out and the experience is very sweet. Just that I had a very tough time understanding the stigma that uncles have for Korean cars. Number one, right, when I tell my uncle or my dad, hey, I'm getting a Hyundai. Oh my god, why you get a Hyundai? The price is gonna be like a wait. Number two, it's a hybrid. So that makes things even worse. But you know what? I just test drive it and I really liked it. I like how futuristic it looks. I like how rare it is on the road. I understand that the second-hand price is going to be not ideal in comparison to those Japanese cars and things like that, right? But it's to solve a problem. And I'm just not ready, right? Cough out so much money for cars. I know like if I have extra money, I can buy a sports car or whatsoever, but now, as I'm still striving to own more properties, I don't see any spare cash to be allocated into fun driving. I just need a reliable drive, because if I were to go for that, Mazda 3 would most likely be that choice. But unfortunately, practicality took over. Yeah, I just want to document this moment because it's my very first car that I buy myself directly from a dealer, and the process is so much more pleasant in comparison to a property buy. Like the problem when you buy properties, right, it's so complicated. There's like so many transactions that you need to do, and the 18% of upfront cost if you're buying a sub-sale is just so difficult and it takes so long. Cars is like pretty like that, and the entire experience is so good. The second thing is like car interest. It's a whole different calculation in comparison to a housing loan, and it's categorized as higher purchase. If you take like 5 years, 7 years, 9 years loan, right? Let's say the interest rate is 4%. It's 4 times 9, which is 36% on your car. So let's say your car is 100,000, you're paying 136,000 for the car straight away. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me lah. So I'm now figuring out how much loan do I take for the car. Most likely I'll just take half of it lah, because I just cannot justify the rationale of paying so much in terms of interest. For house, people want to save interest, but for car, people can just splurge. That's another thing that I don't understand. Like, how is it okay for a car to drop half in value and you guys still buy, but for a property it increases gradually over the years, but you complain that it's too slow? So I guess it's gonna be an experience kind of thing when I get a little bit more wealthier, I hope. Then I'll start to pursue excellence in driving experience. Then maybe I will just look for Bobby Ang to get better deals in better higher spec cars. So for now, practicality number one, ease and cost of maintenance number two, and it's a hybrid, so like a full tank can go around 900 km. That's like super awesome. Imagine all the property visits that I can go with that fuel. Whew. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. I will do a car review when I get the ride. Just want to document and share whatever I have in my mind right now with you guys. It's been a struggle because I'm so unfamiliar with this venture, and that reminds me a lot about how you guys are buying your first home. It's the same feeling, but I think it's way more scarier because the amount is bigger and the tenure is like 30 years. And this is like 3 years tenure, that is like 30 years, which is like so much scarier. So that gave me a lot more empathy, and that allowed me to understand the journey of buying your new home better. Just that mine is on wheels lah. So I guess that's all for this one. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Ciao.